All right, we're talking about the Truck Series at Homestead. Real quick, I just want to show you something. Let's go ahead and look at track history for everybody in the field. All right, let me scroll this over, and all right, so here we are, track history and real rating and stuff for this year. But let's see. All right. Wow. These are big hmms. All right, so we got a pretty virgin field here. I think this race has a lot of things that can potentially make it a farce. So the fact that the Truck Series usually doesn't race here at the time of day that they're going to race, at the time of year that they're going to race, with the field that they're going to race with, I think there's a real chance that we have a lot of cautions in this race. Okay, I'm just putting that out there. A lot of unknowns from these drivers. A lot of bad drivers in this field. A lot of drivers that I think are going to try and get stupid. This is probably my least interested race of the weekend. Now, with that said, I think there's two races I want to look at, and that is Kansas and that is Nashville. I understand that these are both quite a ways away, or it's been a while since both these races, but those are the two races I want to look at. Now, that was really the tale of two tapes. Nashville lend itself or had itself lean more towards the Ford guys, the Front Row Motorsports entry of Zane Smith, and the DGR entry of Ryan Pearce. And then at Kansas, we saw that the Joe Gibbs guys were kind of able to catch up, and that was a John Nemechek type of day. That was a Zane Smith type of day. But, for the most part, I'm leaning the Fords. And specifically, I'm leaning Ryan Pearce. He's the cheapest guy here. He's 10.5. I would then go Zane Smith. I would then go Nemechek. Those would be my priorities in terms of interest for the top of the field here. I'm leaning towards one of those three winning the race. I'm leaning to two of those three guys getting a majority of the fast laps. Now, I truly believe pit road is going to come into play. Where these cautions come out is going to come into play. I think we're going to see a lot of stupid stuff in this race, specifically because this is the cutoff race for the championship. Okay, these guys don't go to homes. These guys don't go to Martinsville, so this is the cutoff race. I would imagine that we're going to see a lot of stupid stuff from these guys trying to win this race, trying to get themselves in the next round. Now, with that said, if I'm focusing on Ryan Pearce, Zane Smith, Nemechek, I'm probably not leaning towards Chandler Smith. I'm probably not going to play Ty Majeski. I'm not going to play Corey, at least right now, unless I see, some wild speed in practice. Not going to play Corey, not going to play Christian Eckes. Ben Rhodes at 9.5, I like. I like Stuart Friesen at 9.2. I think Friesen can actually show up and do something in this race. It just depends on what he shows in practice. If he shows up like with what he had at Nashville, to where he ran in the top three all day. If he can show me that speed in practice, I'm going to prioritize Stuart Friesen, maybe even over like a Nemechek. Like my interest might end up being like Ryan Pearce, Zane Smith, and then like Stuart Friesen. I think Friesen can be a really, really good play. It is absolutely critical for him to be fast off the trailer, though. Probably not going to play Enfinger. Hocevar has been getting clowned on left and right. He's at $8,800. For that price, and if the upside that Hocevar can bring, I like it. Now, he'll be, when I say people being stupid, people causing wrecks, Hocevar is one of the main contenders to do something stupid in this race, but I like his price. Because of that, I won't be going to Crafton. Kligerman, I want to see where he qualifies. If he qualifies like 13 to 12, I'm not going to be interested. I want Parker Kligerman to be a place differential play here. He's not going to compete for the win. He's at $8,400. I think it works best if he qualifies high teens or in the 20s or even farther back. If he's right by the teens, I'm really, really going to be hesitant about playing Kligerman. Derek Kraus, not for me. Tyler Ankrum, not for me. Matt DiBenedetto, I like. I like DiBenedetto a lot. I think this is a place where DiBenedetto can take his experience of actually being here in different cars. And this is a situation where I think experience is going to outperform youth, and DiBenedetto I really like here. I think this is a place where DiBenedetto is going to be able to carry just more experience and lean on that way more than the rest of the field. I showed you how many people have track history here at Homestead. It's like nobody. If you count the people who have never raced here before, one in the truck series, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 people in. Now, granted, 2 people are going to go home, but 18 people in this race have never raced at this racetrack. And you're telling me the Benedetto at $7,900 has experience? I like the Benedetto here. Gray, Max, going to be determined on practice speed. Chase Purdy, I don't like playing Chase Purdy. I don't like playing Colby Howard unless they can absolutely show me tremendous speed. They're going to be like running, anywhere from 24th to 18th all day. I don't see much upside from there for them based on where they're going to qualify. Brett Holmes, anywhere, and it really then these are all identical plays. Max, Chase, Curdy, Brett Holmes, identical plays. Okay, Kaz Gralla has experience here. He did finish 13th here back in 2017. It has been a while. We have not seen the speed out of these cars that I'm assuming Young Motorsports wanted to see with Kaz Gralla in behind the wheel. Okay, so if Kaz Gralla starts like 24th, I think like 18th, 17th is what I got to project him for. I don't think it's going to pay it off, man. I really don't. Haley Deegan has had an abysmal year. This is a track that will lean into what she can drive. That made no sense. This will lean into her driving style hugely, okay? I think this is the place where I want to play Deegan, okay? Really haven't played her all year. She's kind of been stuck around that 17th place all year and stuff, but she's going to have a good car. She's going to have the skill. I think Deegan can be a pretty decent play. I like Timmy Hill. Because of that, I'm not playing Jack Wood. Caden, if he starts DFL like he has been doing, he'll be giving us at least 10 place differential points. The pricing is a bit concerning at $6,200, but I don't mind it. I'm probably not going to play Stephen Parsons. That is concerning. That is so concerning that Stephen Parsons is in this race. I don't want to play Dean Thompson. Tyler Hill, don't want to play him. I think I'm going to prefer Timmy. Probably not going to do Lawless. Clay Greenfield, show me something, man. Show me. If Clay can show his speed, I want to play Clay. If he can't, I don't want to play him. Chad Chastain and the Nice Machine, can't do it. Blaine Perkins, can't do it. Nick Letts for Josh Reum, not going to do it. Okay, and at this point, we're at Spencer Boyd at $4,700. That's awesome. Okay, I really like Spencer Boyd this weekend. So when we're looking through the people that I want to play, it's Nemechek, Zane Smith, Pearce, Ben Rhodes, Friesen, Hocevar, Kligerman, depending on where he's at. De Benedetto, that's 8 right now. And at this point, I'm in the 7K range. And then we have, we got Deegan, that's 9, Timmy 10, Caden 11, and then really like Clay Greenfield and Spencer Boyd. That's like 11, 12, 13 drivers that I can identify right now of like being somewhat viable plays. Now, yes, clearly it's going to depend on starting position, but as I've said before, Homestead, high tire wear, huge fall off. You can't fake speed here. I don't believe we're going to see a lot of people qualify and then outrace where they qualified. So I think the pool is going to be extremely small. I think this race leans, as I said, to a race that can potentially have a lot of wrecks. So outside of chasing your lap leaders, you might want to be aggressive and chase some ugly looking plays. Like right now, I don't like Stephen Parsons, but if you start like the grid itself from 36 to 30th, if there's an ugly play there, like a Rayum car, like Mason or even Nick, I think you have to keep them in that pool because they have a chance of gaining like 10 positions on wrecks alone in this race, okay? So if I'm bumping up people who would normally, not even bump up, I think I can bump up most people that I would project to finish from 13th on back. I think I can project them for at least like 2 more extra positions, bake in a little wrecking for everybody, and maybe that'll open the pool up from like 12 drivers to 16 to 17, maybe in a little bit more. This race terrifies me, man. I think we're gonna have big wrecks. or guys just spin out, getting in the wall, racing stupid, cutting tires down. I think it's going to be really, really insane. So that's kind of my preview for Homestead. I think it's going to be a bit of a mess. So if they look like a bad play and they're starting the back with low ownership, we might have to just go to them because with the wreckfest, anybody can work. So I'll see you guys in the live show on Saturday. I'll see you guys then.